Before there was Randall Cunningham or Michael Vick, there was the University of Tampa's Freddie Solomon. Known as Fabulous Freddie during his days with the Spartans in the mid-'70s, Solomon would become the NCAA's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback by the time he left school.
Actually, when he left the University of Tampa, they shut the football program down.
Dolphins made Solomon their second-round pick in the 1975 NFL Draft. Shula converted Solomon to a punt returner and receiver. Solomon spent 3 seasons with the Dolphins and was then traded to the 49ers. Solomon was paired with another wide receiver, Dwight Clark. Solomon was instrumental in the drive that led up to the play we all know now as the catch. During his 8 seasons in San Francisco, Solomon did it all. He continued to return kicks, was a dangerous downfield weapon as a receiver, and could even be counted on to return to his quarterbacking days and throw a pass.
You know, everybody went to sleep on Freddie, seems like.
Solomon's NFL career lasted 11 years. In that time, he racked up nearly 6,000 receiving yards and scored 48 touchdowns.
But Gracie's most impressive volley was a shot down the right sideline to rookie Freddie Solomon, number 86, whose 58-yard touchdown added up to a 31-7 Miami romp.
Solomon returned a punt 50 yards to clinch Miami's 7th consecutive victory and a 2-game lead over second-place Buffalo in the AFC East.
Injuries and a tough schedule, while the 49ers, after opening 1980 with 3 straight victories, have come crashing back to earth from a bracing dose of reality. Freddie Solomon's 53-yard scamper was the first punt return for a touchdown this season in the NFL.
Freddie Solomon, back to pass, goes Don Struck. Watch this, deep downfield. Solomon is well covered, double covered, but an incredible leap, and just as incredibly he keeps his balance, goes in for the score. 53 yards, touchdown. Miami won it. 45-27 in an
Greasy concluded his season by completing 10 of 14 passes, including touchdowns number 21 and 22, the most in the NFL this season, and a Miami team record.
Third and 3 on the reverse play. Freddie Solomon to the 35-30, cutting back to the 25-20. Solomon to the 10, and he's gone for a touchdown. Freddie Solomon.
The team sputtered into its customary tailspin. New Orleans' problems commenced when Freddie Solomon showed the Saints his own version of the bump and run. Solomon's 51-yard dash was his second punt return for a touchdown this year.
Bob Gracie had one of his best days ever, passing for 288 yards and 3 touchdowns in just over 3 quarters of play.
DeBerg. Beneath the big top in Houston, DeBerg unloaded for 321 yards passing and 2 touchdowns, including this 58-yard rainbow to Freddie Solomon.
early in the 4th period. It's 31-20 Miami. Now look at this, reverse. The handoff to Freddie Solomon. He had a simply extraordinary day following his blockers. Now coming left to the left sideline. He's all alone for a touchdown.
Stable of thoroughbred receivers included number 88, Freddie Solomon, who galloped into the end zone in 10 consecutive games.
Freddie is like a quarter horse. There isn't a lot of sophistication to some of his.
Montana helped his team even their record at 2-2 with a scoring pass to Freddie Solomon, number 88. The touchdown was Solomon's 4th in as many games, and boosted San Francisco to a 21-14 win.
Solomon, number 88. These targets helped Montana earn Pro Bowl honors as he passed for nearly 4,000 yards.
First down and 10 to go. Here's Montana going back to pass again. Looks down the middle, throws deep, throws it out 40 yards to Solomon. He got it at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown for the 49ers.
Solomon won one more Super Bowl with the 49ers in.
Joe swings a pass out of the left, caught over there by Solomon, comes up to the 25, the 30, breaks the tackle. Down the sideline to 40. He's to the 50, the 40. He's on his way to the 30, down the sideline, unback to 20. The 10, the 5, touchdown, 49ers!
Freddie Solomon, the Dolphins wide receiver, return specialist, and ICBM, who scored 3 long-range touchdowns.
It was an extraordinary day for this young man in a game that amounted to a track meet. Freddie Solomon on a punt return. Watch him go. Nobody's going to get near him. 79-yard punt return. Touchdown, Miami jumps into a 7.
While web feet were the order of the day in New England, in Baltimore, spikes would do nicely. Here the Colts and the Miami Dolphins were paired, and with a fast track beneath them, 792 yards were amassed by these two unbeaten teams. Unlike other more one-dimensional pro passing attacks, DeBerg spreads his favors around, including wide receivers in the fun. Against Atlanta, Freddie Solomon burned off 93 yards for the longest play from scrimmage in 49er history, as San Francisco continued its unexpected turnaround.
Solomon was paired with another wide receiver, Dwight Clark.
Working hard to try to help me out, and I'm on the opposite side working hard trying to help him out, and this attitude has carried throughout our football team.